Francois I heard you, baby. I heard you. I heard what you said. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm going to shout out Paul George. You know it. When everybody thought Paul George was going to play with LeBron in L.A., Paul George was the second coming. But he chose to play in OKC, and, he's dropped off the radar. No one's talking about the Thunder. I see it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talks about the fact, that they were, 15-7 coming into this game. Nobody talks about them. And it looked like they was going to drop to 15-8. But they fooled people, didn't they? Paul George put it on them. Paul George is tonight's, one of Big Mike's big-time performers. And earlier I did a video about Stephen Curry. And this video is dedicated to Paul George, who arguably had, trying to think, this might have been his best offensive performance of his career, at least definitely one of his best scoring games. It looked like Thunder were going to lose, man. They were down big in the third quarter, 88, I think, to 65 or something like that. And it looked like it was going to be an easy Brooklyn victory, but Paul George said otherwise, man. Paul George took, he was Westbrook tonight. He took his team, put on his back, man, and said, nah, I'm not going to lose this one. And all Paul George did was score 25 points in the fourth quarter. He personally outscored the Nets 25-19. OKC as a team outscored the Nets 39-19. And Paul George hit the go-ahead bucket, a three-pointer, to give his team the 114-111 improbable, absurdly ridiculous victory. And OKC improves to 16-8. 16-8. This was a team that started 0-4. This is a team that's won 16 out of its last, I believe, 19 games. But no one's talked about them. Nobody. Paul George is 15 of 27 from the floor, 6 of 13 from beyond the arc. And I know this is a monkey that he's gotten off his back. Prior to this game, in situations where Paul George tried to make the go-ahead bucket with less than 10 seconds down for his team, prior, of course, he was playing with the Pacers, he was 0 for 14. This is the first time he's hit a go-ahead bucket with less than 10 seconds remaining for his team. Now he's 1 of 15 for his career in those situations. But then again, Carmelo Anthony had like an absurd shooting percentage when it came to these situations, and nobody would confuse him with Kobe Bryant. But that's just whatever. But Paul George had a ridiculous performance tonight, 47 points. I believe he had 15 rebounds, I think. And just ridiculous, man. But Paul George, one of Big Mike's big-time performers for the night.